Hello neighbors and friends, Steven here with etrailer.com. Let's take a look together today at our Blue Ox Sway Pro weight distribution with sway control, and it's going to be for a 2" by 2" hitch shank receiver. Now this is rated at 15,000 pounds of gross towing weight and a max tongue weight of 1,500 pounds. Now due to the space constraints here, I'm not able to kind of really set this up fully, but I do want to throw up an image of what this system looks like fully put together. So your brackets where the chains are connected to, those would hang over the top of the trailer frame. And then the chains would go through there, then you could tighten or loosen them with the included tool. And the spring bars there going up to the head unit assembly. And those arms can pivot left or right accordingly. And then you got your shank receiver there that you can mount in the rise of the drop. And so now I'll throw them an image up of, you're gonna have a max of 4.5 inches of drop. If you use the yellow version there, if you will. And flipping it over the blue one, if you went to the rise, you would have a max rise of 10.5 inches with this unit. Now that is from the top of the hitch receiver tube opening down to the ground, or the top of the hitch receiver tube opening up to the top of the ball. Now the adjustment holes on this shank are measured and spaced 1.25 inches apart on center, and you've got all those different attachments. This would go over here to the head assembly here, and basically you'd put 2 bolts which are included with this kit along with the rest of the hardware. You can have spring clips that go through the spring bars here, and then of course the hanging brackets here that the chain would droop over like this, and it goes right into the slot. And then you got this nice adjuster tool here. It's got an amazing grip here. They've etched this out, and it really does do a nice job of holding. It's got the hex head there, much like you would see like on a tire tool. That marries up with this guy over here. That way whenever you're putting your chains and stuff on, you can do everything and get it the right tension that you need. Now basically what this weight distribution system does is it evenly spreads out the tongue weight among all your axles of both the tow vehicle and the trailer, and it also levels out your ride to restore control and stability when you're driving down the highway. Now this will let you tow the max capacity of your hitch. It's very superior and silent as far as its sway control. A lot of other different brands out there use different components and different things. This one uses chains and tension. It's just a lot quieter and overall a better option in my opinion as far as some of the lesser brands that are out there. Now the head itself has what we call a slight angle built into it. So basically whenever you're hooking up and everything, it's pushing down. That also helps keep the trailer to basically self-center itself. Now when you got this connected correctly and set up over the frame of the trailer, right? So this hangs on one side, this on the other, and you've got everything hooked up. What that does is it creates constant tension on these trunnion bars here, and that helps force that trailer to stay in a straight line and almost pull itself back to straight by that force that's applied. Now the chains are going to be kept tight and secure using those spring bars and the wrench tool here that I showed you already. Now a lot of other brands you have to have like a snap up tool, then you got to snap the bars up into place, and it's just really dangerous honestly under tension. This way you don't have to worry about that. If something were to slip on you, God forbid, the only way it's going is straight down, and the chain's catching already, so it's not going to go anywhere. Now as far as installing, it's pretty simple. Again, the hitch head here is already pitched, and then you basically insert everything else per the instructions, get it set up, do your initial weights, set it up, test everything, make sure you get everything level on the trailer that you're towing, and then you're going to put everything, you know, again, in place, and then you should be ready to go on your way for your trip safely. Now again, with this kit, there's no drilling. Everything goes right over the frame. You've got set bolts that are included with the kit here, and that's going to make everything nice and tight. And then you've got, again, just a lot of adjustments up or down. Again, max gross towing weight, 15,000 pounds. The ball size is 2 5/16 inch. That's standard with weight distribution kits. As always, make sure that the hitch that you're putting this into is rated for weight distribution. Believe it or not all of them are. Now the shank length overall here is 13 inches. And you need a maximum trailer frame height of 6 inches for these brackets to hang on and work correctly. So you don't want to go past that 6-inch mark, because then you're going to be putting undue pressure in the wrong places, and that's not going to work out for you. So folks, a lot of information that we're going over with today. One last time I want to throw an image up here of what this system looks like fully installed. And again, this is the Blue Ox Sway Pro weight distribution with sway control for 2-inch hitches. I'm Steven. I hope this information has been helpful for you today. As always, stay safe while you're towing.